Hi, my name is James. James loves games, and today I want to answer the question, is Sony's new PlayStation Plus model going to be an Xbox Game Pass killer? And the short answer is no. Wait, let me tell you why I think that Sony's new PlayStation Plus tiers are not going to be an Xbox Game Pass killer. Let's jump right in. So recently, Sony has revealed that they are going to be introducing some new levels of PlayStation Plus. And if you're familiar with PlayStation Plus at all, you know that it's basically their online service that's comparable to Xbox Live Gold that allows you to play games online and get a few free games every month and certain discounts on different sales and things that they have throughout the year. They're going to be introducing 2 new levels to their PlayStation Plus lineup. But what's more, they're going to be getting rid of PlayStation Now, their sort of version of Game Pass where you can stream a lot of different games, including PlayStation 3 games. And they're going to be combining PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now and spreading out those benefits across 3 different tiers. And so the first one, PlayStation Plus Essential, is going to stay exactly the same as PlayStation Plus is now. You're going to get the basic features, the online multiplayer access, 2 PS4 and 1 PS5 games to download every month as they have been doing, and some discounts. And so that's going to be $10 a month or $25 every quarter or $60 every year. Where things get interesting is with the next level, the PlayStation Plus Extra, which gives you all the benefits of PlayStation Plus Essential, plus you get basically their new version of Game Pass, where you get hundreds of downloadable PS4 and PS5 games that they are obviously going to curate. This one's going to be a little bit more expensive every month at $15 a month, $40 every 3 months, or $100 a year. Finally, you're going to get the top tier, the PlayStation Plus Premium level, which includes everything from PlayStation Plus Essential and Extra, plus you get time-limited game trials, which used to be free, across all systems. You also get, and this is the big thing, classic PlayStation games from the Classics catalog and cloud streaming to play the hundreds of games from each catalog without waiting for download. So that's, their way of spinning it. So basically, you get the hundreds of downloadable games for PS4 and PS5, and they've said that you're going to get lots of downloadable games for PS2, PS1, and PSP systems, and streaming for PlayStation 3 games. And the reason for this is I've heard that PlayStation 3 games are particularly difficult to emulate onto other systems because of the way that they were developed. And so instead of spending the money to emulate all these PS3 games to play on modern systems like PS5, they're opting to stream them, which is cheaper for them. But, if you've got a decent internet connection, I've never streamed any games through PlayStation services like PS Now, so I don't really know how well it works. I think my internet's probably fast enough to handle it, so I'm not too worried, but it might be kind of a bummer for people who don't have stellar internet connections. And so the pricing for this one is, since it's a premium service, it's going to be $18 a month, $50 every 3 months, and $120 a year. So you're getting a lot of value by buying all of these services yearly. You're getting huge discounts. Basically, for the essentials, it's $60 for a year or $10 a month. So you're getting it like half off if you buy it by the year, which is a steal. Likewise, the extra is, $100 a year or $15 a month. So, you're getting like a third, 33% off. So these are the things that they're offering. Love it or hate it. People have been clamoring to be able to play older generation PlayStation games on the PS4 and PS5 for a while. And I guess this is their solution, which, I'm just glad they're offering anything at all. Let's look over at the Game Pass and what they're offering. The way that Xbox has done it is you can either get Xbox Live Gold, which gives you access to online games and a few free games to download every month, much the way that PlayStation Plus is right now, or the Essential service is going to be, for $10 a month. Or you can get the Xbox Game Pass Basic for $10 a month, which gives you access to that library of games, over 100 high quality console games, with new added all the time. And you get same day release for all of the Xbox Game Studios games. So all their first party titles are going to be day one releases. And then they have the Ultimate, the Game Pass Ultimate, which basically includes Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass. Merge them into one service for $15 a month. And that's the ultimate service that they offer. So $15 a month, you get over 100 games to download. You get to play online. You get those Xbox Game Studios games day one. You get exclusive discounts, play games from the cloud, free perks. You also get EA Play included in that. So if there are EA games that you want to play, you have access to that service. So all of those will be free as well, which PlayStation Plus does not have. And so really, what you're looking at is that if you're going to look at these in terms of like what you get out of them, the pros and cons of each, I mean, Xbox Game Pass obviously has a leg up because it's been out for so much longer. And they also have day one console exclusives. The problem is that Sony has better console exclusives. Do you want those AAA first party games on day one? Then get the Xbox Game Pass. Do you want to access Sony's huge library of previous games on previous generation consoles? Get PlayStation Plus. It's kind of what are you into ultimately? And so I don't think Sony's marketing PlayStation Plus as a way to chip away at Game Pass. I think that they're offering current and potential PlayStation Plus subscribers with a little bit of extra something to sweeten the pot, which I love. I think it's great. I've heard a lot of people grousing about, well, how come you gotta stream PS3 games, and how come you're putting all these game trials behind a paywall and blah blah blah. You know, I see it like this. They're not giving us a lot of trials for games recently anyway. And so we're getting that, which is nice. I mean, it stinks that it's behind a paywall, but it's better than nothing. I mean, if you're going to subscribe to the service, you might as well get a little extra something for it. I'm not thrilled about the cloud streaming, but honestly, I'm not too excited about the PlayStation 3 catalog of games as much as I am PS2 and PS1. Also PSP, which I think is crazy that they're going to be offering PSP games to play on the PS5, which is going to be really cool. But the crux of all of this is going to be what games are going to be available. You know, Sony's been throwing a lot of numbers around, like 400 available games for PS4 and PS5. And then for the premium, you're going to get like 350 more PSP, PS1, PS2, and PS3 games available to play. And I'm just like, there's maybe like 50 good PlayStation games. Let's get real, right? There's like 50. If you're going to go really extreme and paint with a really broad brush, we'll say 100. There's like 100 good PlayStation games, not 750. So most of these are going to be not that great. And Game Pass is sort of like a look into Sony's future. If you go into Game Pass, yeah, there are a lot of games that you can choose from, but most of them aren't really worth playing, which is fine, but I feel like it's a bit disingenuous for Sony to tout their service as having 700 plus games when most of them are really not worth anybody's time at all. It's all going to depend on what games are available. You know, if you're going to have all of the classic PS1 games, all the Resident Evils, Final Fantasies, all the stuff that people want to play. I mean, if you're going to have all those, then yeah, it'll probably be worth it. You're going to have all the Grand Theft Autos and all this other stuff. You know, they've said they're going to have first-party and third-party partner titles, but they haven't said anything yet as to what's going to be available, and so that's kind of what makes me a little bit nervous. But I'm still excited. I think it's really cool. I'm already paying, you know, $10 a month for PlayStation Plus. I'll pay 5 more or 8 more a month to have access to all these old games, at least for a while, you know, until I play all the ones I want to play. And for me, honestly, it's going to be worth it to get PlayStation Plus Extra just to have access to Returnal, because it's something I've been looking forward to playing, but just because of my backlog, I haven't had time to play. And so they're going to offer up Returnal, because it's one of their first-party titles, as a free download for PS5 if you have PlayStation Plus Extra and above. And so to me, that's already worth it. That's worth the upsell because I'm getting like a free $60 game. As far as it being an Xbox Game Pass killer, I mean, they're two different services aimed at two different groups of people. And so it seems like a win-win for everybody. And plus, you know, I really don't know why people are complaining, because you can just stick to the current PlayStation Plus Essential. It's the exact same service for the exact same price. And so you can just pretend like all of these extra levels don't exist. And maybe people just had unreasonable expectations for what Sony was going to be releasing, which is honestly on them. I mean, I wasn't expecting them to have this awesome service with everything available for just a few more bucks. I think it's great. I'm excited to see what kinds of PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games in particular are going to be available. I think it'll be fun to relive a lot of those. But really, as with everything, it all depends upon the games. So if you're one of those rare gamers who's truly on the fence between do I go Xbox or PlayStation, do I go Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, I mean, do you want to have the first party titles out day one that's included in your subscription, or do you want to have a really cool backlog of games and some decent discounts on other games throughout the year? Whether you're a Team PlayStation or Team Xbox person, I think that both of these services have a lot of great things to offer for players. I don't think this is going to change gaming in any way, but I think it's going to just make things a little bit better for PlayStation gamers. Oh, by the way, these are going to be coming out June 13th is the date when the new tiers are going to start being rolled out. I believe they're going to roll them out in Asia, and then North America, and then Europe, and then other markets worldwide, starting June 13th. So that's going to be pretty cool. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on the new PlayStation Plus tiers. Do you think that this is going to just destroy Xbox Game Pass? Probably not. Do you think that Game Pass is just way better and PlayStation Plus is awful? Let me know in the comments, because I genuinely like to know what you think. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on James Love Games.